Hi, so this is me. I'm Dean, and I bought myself a little camper. I have always dreamed about having a camper. I've always thought, not necessarily for doing a bunch of camping like most people would do, but just I've always had a thought like, you never know what's going to happen with the future. And if you ever went without work, a lot of people are within 2 paychecks away from being really hard done by. And I've always been pretty close to that line myself, living pretty low income. So I got myself a very cheap camper trailer off of Facebook Marketplace, and it was only $500. I cannot believe these people were selling this gem for $500. So anyway, I went ahead with it. I've found a few things, and I'm just going to show you some video and see what I've seen so far. I'm not great at vlogging, but I will do my very best to kind of show you the progress and whatnot. All right, enjoy. Thanks for coming on my van journey. It's not a van journey at all. It's a camper journey and a camper renovation journey. So thanks for coming with me. So in here, got the top bunk up there. Got like a newer fan there. The fridge and drawers. I guess that's the furnace. That goes down into a bed. Little sink. Stove. This is the front spot. The cupboard's up there. There is some leakage from this front window that does come in that he's tried to work on, but there is some damage from it. And it actually does have the bathroom here with like the little shower and everything, right? Little sink there, and the whole floor is the shower. So I'm going to go ahead with this. Let me just show you the front. Oh, and it's got the screen door as well as the outside door. And then this is the thing here. It's hard to measure, but it's got 2 decent looking tanks. I think the battery's in there. And yeah. Okay. It's mine. Here she is. All right. Take you inside, see what we got here. Table up at the front. Guess I could pull the stairs out instead of stepping up. A light there. Some cute little curtains, but I'll be replacing those. This panel will have to come out. Actually, a couple of panels will have to come out there. I wonder if I can get back a little bit. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Okay, so that's just the fence in the yard there. Got it all parked up against the back gate there, so I can make a little spot. Got some storage up here. This also comes down into a bunk up there. I'll make this into a bed at the back. This is our sink in here. That's where those are. I guess they'd fall off if you just drove the thing. Some things did fall out when I drove it back here. I didn't drive it because I've never towed anything before. A friend came and helped me. Oh, look at that. Mustard and relish. Alright, so I have to look into that, but apparently it all works. And get a bathroom here. Shower curtain. Yeah, so we'll see what we can do with this little baby. Alright, so I took out curtains in the back and the cushions. Let's see what I got. And then underneath here, I found is my fresh water tank with my water pump under where the bed is going to be going back here. Under here, just nothing, right? But it's not in bad shape underneath there anyway. And then I took out the stuff in the front here as well. So we really opened up, see what we got. Working on the door handle. But yeah, we got all the windows open up. Oh, and guess what else? Guess what else? It lights up. The power works. And then to show underneath here, the front, this is where that system is. And that's where the cable was all coiled up for the power that we just went out this hole in the side. So that was pretty awesome in there. And then underneath this other seat is just a bunch of hoses and extra tools and rope. And there was jacks to jack it up too. So that was awesome. Okay, so one of the first things I've come across is the door handle. The very first purchase I bought for my new camper was a locking doorknob because it did not lock. It didn't have the keys for the camper. So the handle that was on it doesn't have a key. And I can't park it inside my yard, so I want to be able to lock it. So I went and I bought a $25 doorknob, not realizing that the inside doorknob isn't a regular doorknob. It's a little flap thing that's a lot flatter and narrower because it goes between the screen door. So a regular doorknob will not fit between the two. So I was thinking I could reuse the inside part of the old knob, which is the flatter section of it, and then just attach the new outer knob with the key. But it turns out that there's like a deadbolt on there too that I would need to swap out as well. The doorknob itself was $25, and I would need to try and cut the metal because it's for regular house doors, which are quite a bit thicker, I guess, than the RV door. So I am going to just exchange that. I'm just going to return the $25 doorknob to Canadian Tire. And then I'm going to order, probably just from Amazon, the whole proper trailer doorknob set that has the outer knob, the inner flap that goes inside. And then, man, if I was a professional vlogger, I would have had the parts here to show you, but I'm not. So anyway, so I'm just going to order the actual doorknob off Amazon, and it'll come with the deadbolt and the keys and the proper everything, and not have to jimmy it together, and then it'll be all locked in there. The other thing was I took off the white and black striped cushion covers, and I found underneath the cutest retro vintage cushions ever, okay? One of them has some mold on the outside, which is right up at the front corner where the water was coming in from that window. So I'm going to try and clean. I've heard that vinegar and super hot water, like I don't want to bleach them because they are like a really nice cute green pattern. I'll insert a picture of them here. But anyway, they are, so I don't want to bleach them, but I'm going to see what I can do about saving these covers. But first things first is I'm going to unzip them all and take out the foam blocks that are in each cushion, and just make sure that there's no mold. And if anything can't be saved, I will replace the foam for that cushion, but I'm going to try and save as much as I can. And then once I get those cushions cleaned and put back into their covers, then I can get slip covers and recover them, whatever color scheme I decide to do on the inside. So yeah, so that's what's going on with that, the cushions. I'll include some pictures here. And that's pretty much as far as I've gotten. We got the power hooked up. The fridge does work. I haven't tried the furnace yet. I haven't tried the water yet. But I'm finding all the systems and learning as I go. Well, hope you enjoy our journey. All right, so here we are. Isn't she cute? Honestly, she's so cute. So up at the front here, this is where that power cord came out. It's just, at first there was this little flap, and I thought, what is this flap for? Because it had this little bump in the flap, but that's for this cord, so it can hang nicely. The power cord will come out. So that's something I learned. This is a double axle, which is awesome. So it's a lot more balanced. Plus, the great people that sold me this included sway bars and the jacks that hold it all steady and level and everything. So that's pretty exciting. Let me see what else. Today I'm going to work on emptying it out. Today's holiday Monday, so today I'm going to take in a Rubbermaid bin and just take out everything that I'm going to be keeping from the camper, because there's a bunch of stuff like that is useful for in the camper. So I'm going to take that stuff out and save it and get rid of the rest of the garbage and everything, and then probably going to open up those seat cushions today and see what I've got in behind. So I'm going to try my hand at actually vlogging, like maybe a high speed or something while I am doing some of this work, but that will be in the next video. So for today, let me just come around here and look in the back window. Yeah, so I've already got the bin in there, so I'm going to start cleaning it out. It has all the manuals too. Can you believe that? It's got all the manuals that come with it from 1978. Pretty impressive. Okay, so this is going to wrap up this video, and I'm excited to show you some more progress in the next video. Thanks for joining us.